The world is full of artistic and creative people, and I'm constantly inspired when I meet them around the world. So in this video, I want to introduce you to 3 inspiring artists who use their talent to turn their passion into a lifestyle. This is Sarah.
And I recreate love stories through the art of henna. I was born in Karachi and I moved to Hong Kong when I was about 7 years old, and I've lived in Hong Kong since then. All throughout my childhood, I loved to draw, paint. All throughout school, I did art as a subject, and even in university, that was my degree. As far as henna art is concerned, I used to watch my mom. She used to apply henna for brides, and I used to just get inspired and started practicing. And I've been doing henna for, well, as long as I can remember now.
What is your experience so far having a henna tattoo?
It's amazing! It's my first time, and I cannot believe that this is in my hands right now. Like, I can't.
I've been following you guys for about 5 years now, so I'm doing a little portrait that I like the best of the two of you as well. Just a rough sketch so I can kind of get an idea of what I want to do on the hands. My first bride was when I was 10 years old. I started my business, Sarah's Henna, in Hong Kong around 15 years ago. And it was the first business of its kind in Hong Kong. The Chinese people, the locals, had no idea what it actually was. And I explained it to them as a form of traditional temporary tattooing.
I'm so glad that I don't have any reactions from henna. Is this natural?
Oh yeah, this is 100% natural organic henna that I make at home. So basically in Pakistan and in India as well, in the local markets you get chemical cones and they're really bad for your skin. So I started making organic henna. I roll these cones myself. And I now supply this all over Pakistan. So basically I started the love story henna concept about 5-6 years ago now. And all it is that I just ask the bride or my client, what their story is. So for example, for Diana, I wanted it to represent her time in Karachi, hence why there's all these bespoke elements. We start with the camel ride because I saw it on your Insta stories. So we've got it there with Drew and Diana with her hair flying. I know you guys have been really inspired by truck art,
yes.
And it's something very traditional, Pakistani. So these are the kind of things that make up my bridal henna. When I first started doing it, there was nobody else doing this concept. But now, of course, with social media, it's incredible. Like brides all over the world ask for it, and artists, there are some amazing artists who do the same thing now, and they do it 100 times better than me, honestly. Okay, so my standard rate for bespoke designs, the love story henna, is 1,000 US. I fly worldwide for this, and it covers both arms till the elbows and feet up to the knees.
Sarah is one of the many hardworking women in the world who don't get enough credit for their entrepreneurial spirit. Not only is she a talented artist, but she's a fantastic person and a pleasure to spend the afternoon with in Karachi. This is Kirby.
And I make a living by doodling. Welcome to my studio/apartment, and this is where all the magic happens. So these are my collections. These are one-piece statues. I draw inspiration from them. They make me happy.
Kirby grew up in a small town in the Philippines called Oas in Albay. From a young age, Kirby has always had a talent in art.
So my mom draws, my brothers are doing calligraphy and stuff like that.
But it wasn't until after college when he had his breakthrough by posting his sketches on social media, and it wasn't Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
The biggest thing before was Tumblr. So I started sharing it on Tumblr, and then people are kind of like the work I do, and then I get like private commissions, and then I said, okay, this could work. I mean, I could do this professionally. After working as a marketing specialist, I quit my day job. I started building my own website. I started building my own store. It was in 2014 when I became a full-time professional illustrator.
Fully motivated, Kirby hit the sketchbook and drew and drew and drew, with some projects taking him up to 6 months to complete.
I call them geometric beasts. It's one of my most popular series that I've did. They are animals breaking out from their geometric shells.
Today, you can find Kirby's sketches in bookstores all over the world. He has won numerous awards, traveled all around the globe to run workshops, and he collaborates with huge brands.
Nike was one of the first big companies that I work with. I did something for Netflix, KFC.
But the focus on this video is not about Kirby's artistic skills. It's about how he's made success coming from a small provincial town of 67,000 people in the Philippines. He didn't go to the top university in Manila or network with young professionals in the city business district, but he carved his way to success by leveraging social media, and then when people saw his jaw-dropping art, it was just word of mouth from then on. After spending just 2 hours in his studio, I can feel the passion that comes from his fingertips. I admire how he always remains incredibly humble, even when dollars start pouring in. Kirby is a perfect example of someone who never gave up, someone who follows his dreams to the core.
It's more on hard work and patience, practice, and one of the biggest things that I've learned over the past year is that you should never give up on something that you really love the most.
Whether you come from a tiny Filipino town or a big city like New York, if you have a burning passion and desire for anything, then things will eventually fall into place with hard work and patience.
Hey Drew, thanks for telling my story, but right now, it's doodle time.
This is Giorgio.
And I make a living by drawing monsters. Hey Drew, can you see it?
No, I don't see anything.
How? Look!
I don't see it.
Wait. No, can you see it?
Oh my god, what? Born and raised in Beirut, Lebanon, Giorgio discovered his talent of drawing at a very young age.
I actually needed something to express my feelings and the way I think and everything, and I sucked at school. I did my master's in interior architecture and I didn't do anything with it. So yeah, drawing helped me.
I actually have known Giorgio through Snapchat from 3 years ago. We both got a head start on the platform and have remained internet friends ever since.
So when I started using Snapchat, I started drawing monsters, so maybe I can just create something that represents me and people would remember something that Giorgio Copter is doing. Big publications started talking about us, BuzzFeed, Business Insider, New York Magazine. I got inspired from Walt Disney. He has Mickey Mouse and I have my Copter monsters.
This is the first time we've met in person and we immediately clicked like an old friend.
Drew,
Yeah,
look.
damn! His artwork is hanging on display all over his house.
I drew this when I was 13.
And how long did that take you?
Maybe 4 months. I drew this Michael Jackson piece when I was 18. It took me a year to finish it.
But the real talent was born in his studio.
This is where all the magic happens. It's like my happy place. I can think and collect all my ideas.
His studio is amazing. His work is fantastic. This guy has true talent.
I draw everything on my phone.
Everything.
Everything.
Swarmed by kids drawing monsters.
So I created 3 Copter monsters on Snapchat and I asked all my followers to screenshot one of their favorite and send me a selfie with the monster they like. It took me 3 days screenshotting all the snaps. When I was nominated for the Shorty Awards, I collected all the support that I got from my country.
Giorgio is now an official lens creator at Snapchat.
I create lenses, the filters, everything, the AR, 3D, characters, anything.
He also does stories for brands and draws on Instagram. What's next for Giorgio?
Man, I have no idea. But if one thing for sure, I'm never gonna stop creating.
If there's anything we can learn from these 3 stories, it is to do what you love, never give up, and show the world what you're made of because you never know where your passion may take you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It really means the world to me. Make sure to hit that subscribe button below so you can stay updated on all my travel videos as I go to every country in the world. And also ring that little bell icon so you can get a notification when I post a new video. Lastly, if you're on Instagram, hit me up at Drew Binsky. I share a lot of behind the scenes live content on Instagram stories for my trips. With that all being said, have a wonderful day guys, and I'll see you in the next video.